That's like with a HX and all that shit. Hey, do you remember
Hey, that's
Backpage?
it's True Slayer back in there.
Do you remember? Yeah, that too. You remember on Backpage back in the day they used to mention Bitcoin? You remember
before
that?
Bitcoin, or when they? I remember it before Bitcoin. We had to use Bitcoin to get on Backpage.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I remember that.
Niggas didn't think nothing of it. Niggas didn't think nothing of it. Niggas seen Bitcoin. What the fuck is a Bitcoin?
Bitcoin. I was actually new. I was up on Bitcoin because I was fucking around with Silk Road at the time.
Oh, okay.
Acid on Silk Road. What? That Bitcoin. You feel me? So yeah. I was a little bit familiar about it. You know what I mean? But shit, I ain't never like I don't be. That's them. I don't know how to do none of that. You know what I mean? That's what the bitches be doing. I don't know how to add Bitcoin post. Don't do none of that shit. I just wake up. You know what I mean? Don't do all that. I don't even know what the bitch be posted on that. You know what I mean? I don't know what the bitch posted on. I don't do all that. You know what I mean? Don't you get some sticks?
Don't you get some sticks? Most definitely. Hey, so
I gave the bitch the game already. I gave the bitch the game what you do tomorrow last year. You know what I mean? I don't need to give her no motherfucking sites. I'm telling her how to find sites. You know what I mean? Bitch, Google some shit. You know what I mean? Put the city up and put export. Erotics. You know what I mean? Put, you know what I mean? Facade. You know what I mean? In the city you in and find some sites, bitch. You know, for finding a new one. You know what I mean? So like I said, I gave the bitch what you do tomorrow last year. I keep some all the way, man. So I give them the game, you know what I mean? Or, you know, just give them the game and let them go. I don't got to do nothing after that, you know what I mean? I don't fingernails, I don't hit females.
Put them on autopilot. Autopilot for sure.
Ain't no answer. Don't do all that.
Hey, so recently, the rapper Gunna, this drove me crazy, and I'm glad to do this with you because I'm glad I get to speak to you about this. This nigga Gunna come out of nowhere talking about I'm starting a new trend, pushing P. And I'm like, bro, like all the California niggas in there was like, bro, you ain't started shit. Like niggas been saying P if you from that lifestyle.
Pushing P as in what? As in the word, the lingo?
Yeah, like he's trying to take credit for that. But then this nigga go and talk about, yeah, buyer, he's like, give her $100,000. That's pushing P. It's completely backwards, bro. Like you gotta see this shit, bro. Like
I ain't that freaky. I give a bitch 100 what? I give her a bitch 100 condoms. Fuck, you niggas is freaks, bro. I don't do all that, bro. I don't, you know, I don't know the man personally, you know what I mean? I heard a few songs, I think, you know. So I'm not knocking them or anything, but I'm just not that freaky. You know what I mean? For real. You know what I mean? Bitch ain't what, you know how we do. We make a hell on a bitch. With rain, we make it go in there and throw some feelings on that bitch.
All right, yeah. So
hey, gorgeous, can I get some water, please?
Hey, so out of curiosity, when you was younger, after you had turned out and you at first like really just went cross country with it,
okay.
What was like the biggest trap you think you ever seen? Have you ever seen a trap? You don't even have to put the numbers out there, but if you check the trap so big, you was like, damn, like this shit is crazy.
One time or one night?
In one night.
One night? Yeah. It depends though. It depends what kind of pimp you know what I mean? His levels to this shit. You know what I mean? Like I ain't provide fucking you know, you got flatbackers, you know what I mean? You got cold jackers, and you got finessers, and you got strippers. You know what I mean? That's your type of different toes you got. You know what I mean? So depending on what type of toe you see different type of breadsticks. Like with some stripping, bitch, that's like one of the only spots you have, you know what I mean, where a trick bitch can really sit down with a trick, you know what I mean? And really chop it up a little bit. The bitch know where he work at, what he do for a living, and you know what I mean, really get to know what she's dealing with, you know what I mean, and not her something that's gonna give her 20 band-aids, you know what I mean, a month, et cetera, you feel me? But then you got fucking you got cold jackers too, you know what I mean, where you give a bitch some panties, you know what I mean, and set her up in the club, you know what I mean, looking for Mr. Lucky, you know what I mean, and I done dibbled and dabbed in that before. That's not how it turned out, because I don't believe in robbing tricks, I believe in karma. But you know what I mean, there was a point in time where it was like, you know, I'm down south, so you know, West Coast pimping, down south pimping, East Coast pimping, you know what I mean? Every city gonna be different. Some is a track city, some is a motherfucking internet city, some is a stripper city. So I came to a city, you know what I mean? It wasn't much of a internet city. You know what I mean? Being from San Diego, you know what I mean? We got a lot of internet pimps, you know, they on that net. So when I get out to this shit, I get up to Miami, the net ain't cracking. It's cracking, but it's not like no West Coast cracking. You got bad bitches doing $1.20 for that hour. Bad Jennifer Lopez looking bitches, right? So that's not where the most bread sticks is at. You know what I mean? I remember I came out there, I was getting about 7s and 8s. You know what I mean? Out of little Armenia thing, and I go out there, I'm getting 5s and 6s. You know what I mean? Off the net. You know what I mean? So anyway, but when I fuck around, with her bitch, and I give her some Xanax, and I give her some juice game, and she did her thing, you know what I mean? And I came back with a hefty one. Thank you, beautiful. And I came back with a hefty one. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He slipped, she grip. You know what I mean? You know, so that was some cutting nice. And when you play in that game, you gonna come up with at least 10 bands. You know what I mean? You gonna play, you know what I mean, couple, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You're gonna at least get a 10-band night, you know what I mean, at least one night out of that weekend up in Miami. One 10-band night, you know what I mean? I should say out of the and that's how one bitch. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? Or you get your 10-band nights, you know what I mean, just off your strip club. You might have 5, 6 toes, you know what I mean? And get your 10-band nights there, you know what I mean? But you got some good 10-band nights about it, man.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. What was the worst thing? Like, what was the worst type of motherfucker to come into the game that would just irritate you beyond?
As game related?
Yeah, that got some ism behind a motherfucker that just like, what was like the worst shit that would just irritate you the most about it? That would just piss you off like the most.
I hate motherfuckers that play with the game. You know what I mean? I hate niggas that have goals, but they be like, I ain't a pimp. I'm not a pimp. I'm a crip. I'm not a pimp. I'm a D-boy. I'm not a pimp. I'm a scammer. But hey, yo, check, go find something. But these motherfucking individual dudes, I feel would be disrespecting the game. You got a bitch, she's not half-assed doing nothing. She's some tone, 24 hours. You feel me? But it's fucked up. She wants to fuck with some pimping. You know what I mean? She's some towing, and it's only right that she fuck with some pimping. And then you got these niggas that be like, oh, I'm not a pimp, I'm just a scammer. You know what I mean? So now when you arguing with the bitch, she's gonna be like, fuck you, nigga, that's why you ain't no pimp anyway. Whoop ass nigga. You know what I mean? It's just, they want to dib and dab in my lifestyle, in my game, you feel me? But the reason why they say I'm not a pimp, I'm a blood, or I'm a gang member is because they can't stick to the rules. They can't do this shit, that's why. So they don't say, oh, I'm not a pimp, you know what I mean? Because they make excuses. You know what I mean? Because in this game, you get held accountable. You know what I mean? If you see me doing something out of pocket, you're going to be on my helmet and I'm going to be on yours because we got to police our own people. You know what I mean? And we got to make sure everybody's pimping. These niggas be doing some half-ass shit, you know what I mean? They're just doing all type of shit to disrespect the game. And then when you call them up on it, oh, I'm not a pimp. I'm a gang member.
Yeah, yeah.
You get out the way then, because you're in the way, man. Give me this badass hoe. You know what I mean? That you putting her life in danger because you're not a pimp. And you're half-assed and you're over here slinging dope, you know what I mean? And she needs your attention. But she over here tipping. You know what I mean? You over here like she can't get nothing from you because you're not no pimping. You know what I mean? You're just a security guard. Or she giving the nigga some like you money. Or he the nigga that's eating the booty. You know what I mean? Or she just fucking, these niggas is fucking a bitch. You know what I mean? And that's, they about fucking the bitch, and that's about pretty much all the bitches fucking with this nigga for. But he ain't giving no bitch no game. So now you're causing, you know what I mean, something that's going to be a discrepancy in the game because you're not lacing this bitch right. You ain't got no game, so how you gonna give her the game? How she gonna, you know what I mean? Teach her the at least the basics, the fundamentals. You feel me? Because now she's run your faggot ass ways, not you, but this nigga that's claiming was a pimp faggot ways, rubbing off on his bitch, which is gonna rub off on the next bitch that she might be new to the game and don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? It's like you said, it's renegade, era of the renegades. Yeah. So she, her homegirl, some towing, she gonna hang out with her and go get the game from her and her half-ass, you know what I mean, hokey pokey ass for pimp motherfucking whatever you want to call gangbanger pimp, whatever the fuck you want to call him. Hokey pokey pimping, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. This game ain't no jacket. It ain't no taking this shit off. This ain't no light switch. You know what I mean? Where you can turn it off, turn it on, turn it. No, it's got to be DNA. And I don't think it's fair for the ones that's really staying down, doing what they're supposed to in this game.
Yep.
And then you got these niggas out here cheating, being lames. You know what I mean? Because I don't eat buttons. I ain't that freaky. But then you got niggas that's over here, they eating a bitch butt straight off the toilet. How am I supposed to compete with that, Pete? You feel me? How am I supposed to compete when these motherfuckers don't want to go by the, you know what I mean? They're not sticking to the code, making me look bad. But at the end of the day, I'm from SD, and SD's house will stay down. I will stay down about this here shit.
Facts.
For real.
Facts. Facts.